Hey, thanks for joining me. We're going to review a game. Thought I'll get some friends over and we'll play a game. All my friends are busy. Or imaginary. One of the two. That was a friend now. That wasn't my phone company telling me my bill is due. I've gone over my data limit. That's annoying. So this game is called What Do You Mean? And I decided that I just play it on my own because that's what I do with most board games. I wish there was a board game for one. So this is how it works. You get all of these like meme cards with different photos of memes on them. Ha ha ha! Memes are funny. I love a meme. And then you get a shit ton of the text for memes.
When you had braces for 4 years and your teeth are still fucked up.
You basically get all these cards, and then when you play with your friends, similar to Cards Against Humanity, you put your favourite one down, the person reads it out, and then they pick the winner, and that person gets a point, blah, 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 blah. Let's play it on our own, because here's the meme. We put it on a little easel. Oh my god, I love this one. Bunch of cards. When you start a new diet on Thursday, but then spend the entire weekend blacked out covered in pizza. When you get home and your roommate's eating the tomato quiche you were saving from the night before. That's a good gay one for the gays. When someone irreverent speaks. When you find 11 McNuggets in your 10-piece meal. No, that does not apply to this. That's that meme. Yes. When you black out at the holiday party and wake up next to your manager. Yes! It depends. My manager would be yes. Most people's would be Here's another one. When all the drugs and alcohol hit you at once and you gotta stay focused on not dying. That's a good one. When you finish a math problem and everyone's arguing whether the answer was 66 or 67, but you got -4. When someone who screwed you over tries to come back into your life but you already talked shit about them to your mum. When your meeting is almost over and someone asks a question that extends it by 20 minutes. When you hear your parents having passionate intercourse. You stand outside their door pulling that face. When you're watching an R-rated movie and a titty pops out. Couldn't give a single. When you're listening to a song and the lyrics start applying perfectly to your life. Every night in my dreams. This is a good one. It's a man just completely jumping off a plane. When someone who works out starts talking about their workouts. See ya! When your Uber driver won't shut the fuck up. See ya! Sometimes I'm in a really chatty mood with my Uber drivers, and then sometimes I don't want them to talk to me at all. It's a really tough life having a lot of money and buying Ubers. When you're hungry and your mum says, why don't you have some fruit? The face I pull when that happens is... oh. That is this meme. No, I don't want fruit. Fruit is not a food you want when you get home from school. When you fart in someone else's car and all the windows are rolled up. When the music festival is over, the drugs have worn off, and reality is all that's left. When you hear a recording of your own voice. I don't have like a nasally voice. My voice is so soothing. When the light just turned green and the car behind you is already beeping. When you're sitting there after some nasty sex wondering if you still have a place in heaven. That place never existed for you. When your outfit's on point but your date cancels on you last minute. When you run into someone you barely know in high school and they say, hit me up sometime, we gotta chill. No. When you see your side chick strike up a conversation with... oh my god. When you see your side chick strike up a conversation with your main chick. Oh my god, relatable to Donald so much because he did. And I don't think that was the face he pulled. It would have been more like, this was the meme he needed. How awkward for him. Then he had a kid. Anyway, that's how you play What Do You Mean? It's sort of fun on your own, but it's funner when you have someone to laugh with. And it's a fun game. Just want to confirm with you that this wasn't a sponsored video because I'm pretty sure if it was, they'd want me to play it with people and have fun. I did get sent the game for free though, so I didn't pay for it. So it's sort of like a sponsorship, but not really. I've got another game called Boganology, and I've been waiting to play that with people. So maybe I just invite randoms over and we play Boganology. No, I don't want randoms in my house unless I'm having vigorous grinder sex with them. You know if I'm talking about gay sex in a video that in no way, shape or form has this been paid for. I tried to do that once and they pulled the sponsorship. This was their face when they saw the video. Sorry, Sears. Our brand doesn't align with Christian's videos, so we're going to pull all sponsorship. Can he delete that and never let that see the light of day? I was like, oh, just edit it out. They're like, no, we've decided that you're not a good brand fit. Okay, bye.